Capricorn, May. You know, when I think about you, Capricorn, I can't stop thinking about Pluto heading back, retrograding back into your sign. Now, granted, it's not going to happen till September, but the retrograde has begun. The journey back to you has begun. Now, it sounds like, most of the time when we talk about it, we're like, yeah, Capricorn, you're off the hook for a while, and then Pluto, it's coming back. But it never really left because it's so close by to you, Capricorn. Especially you later degree Capricorns, like your January 15th through 21st Capricorns. So what if Pluto moved into Aquarius? It's still conjunct your sun, right? It's still close by. It's still affecting you. Yes, it did change signs. Now it's making its way back to you. It's kind of reminds me of like having a really a house guest for a really long amount of time, way longer than you had originally agreed to. And you learned a lot through the process, and you learned a lot about boundaries, and you learned how you have to say no more, and you learned how you have to be more clear about your terms, which usually Capricorn you don't have a problem with. But this, it's like this person has come back. It's like I could see them like pulling out of your driveway and your sense of relief. And that's kind of how I see you right now, in that sense of relief, because it did move into Aquarius. But then you kind of notice the brake lights, and you kind of notice they forgot something and they're coming back. Okay. So right now I want you to kind of enjoy the little pause that Pluto did leave. Okay. Reflect on what's been going on. It's been a long time. We're not just talking about a short amount of time here. We're talking 16 or 20 years, actually. 16 years. 2016 or 2008 to basically 6 weeks ago. So there was a lot of time of dealing with this powerful, intense planet in your sign. But that powerful, intense planet also brought you power. It brought you a chance to really look at what's going on in the subconscious mind, what's going on under the surface, what kind of treasures lie under the surface, what kind of secrets lie under the surface. And it also taught you a lot about power, and hopefully it was a good financial time for you too. Now, enjoy this break while Pluto is officially in the sign of Aquarius still, and prepare, in a sense, I think it's just a willingness to be able to accept the changes that need to be made. That's really how I'm seeing it. Now, you do have a square with Aries planets this month. So that basically is Mars in its own sign of Aries. And there's the North Node there, transiting North Node and Chiron. So there's some things there that can actually really heal. But with a square, you might want to slow it down a bit. We already have Saturn and Pisces asking us to slow things down a bit. Okay, so why not? Why not? Things have been intense. Why not enjoy? It's like that stayed house guest. They finally leave. You get your stuff back. You can lie on your couch. You can walk around with no clothes on if you want. That kind of thing. Enjoy this space of freedom and enjoy this square with Mars, because it's letting you have the option to slow things down a bit. Now, you're also going to be square these nodes, right? So the transiting North Node, transiting South Node in Libra. And so you'll see what you don't want. You'll see the stuff from the past. You'll understand, just like that house guest, where the real boundaries need to be made. Okay. Now, I did a little pre-reading for you, Capricorn, just to get some clarity before I got on here of what the message is for you. I'm going to share that with you now. And I really like what I see. The first card that was chosen was the Six of Wands here. And I love the bicycle, and I love people are cheering on for you. And this is like the rock star card. This is Six of Fire, and you're rocking it. And it's kind of like slow and steady, and you're enjoying what you're doing, and it's beautiful. And so I'm not saying you have to be inactive in the month of May. It's just more the slow and steady and the freedom sense of it. Okay. Now, your second card And the pre-reading is the Nine of Cups. It kind of reminds me of just watering your plants. This is the before tarot, so this is before he kind of sits down and everything's lined up behind him. So if you think of cups as and water as emotions, then he's really tending to his emotions. Okay, so this is your time. Tend to yourself. Take care of what you need to take care of. Pluto rules deep emotions, so it brought up a lot of stuff for you. Getting it all aligned, and it looks like you're really rocking it. Now, the Nine of Swords comes in, the human card, the overthinking. You know it. We all know it. Nine of Swords, okay? So you got 2 9s and a 6. So this is just kind of observing what's coming up. And, I'm not a therapist, but I think when we sleep, aren't we like accessing more of our subconscious mind? So it's like you really want to observe what's coming up, what thoughts are ready to come up and out, so you can really step into more of this freedom. Okay, so that is your pre-reading, Capricorn. Let's see what we get now. This is more of a live reading. I haven't looked at any of these cards yet. This is the past position, the present position, and the future position. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Past position is the 2 of Swords, so she's kind of guarded. She's got her eyes covered, her hands crossed. She's going in. 2 of thought, 2 of the mind. Okay, really taking a look at what thoughts are going on there, which ones are keeping you up at night, which ones need some attention, which ones need some fun, and which ones need to go. Okay, it's 2, relationship number. Okay, so this is in your past position. This could even be the past 20 years or 16 years that Pluto was in your sign. I keep saying 20 years because it's going to move into Aquarius for 20 years. It doesn't have like a set pattern, I guess. It did 16 years in Capricorn. It'll do 20 years in Aquarius. Now, we've got the Temperance card here for your present situation. Not a bad card. There's some more cups there, and she's kind of filling them from what looks to be some form of a fountain. Okay, so there's a lot of tending to your emotions, acknowledging your emotions, and Temperance wants to bring you luck and blessings. Now, your future position for the month of May, we've got the World card. It was reversed. I'm not going to concern myself too much with that. Look at these 2 people in the center. There's compatibility. I think that this is a little bit of compatibility with yourself, a little bit more kindness for your own self. And then it does look like a relationship. So the World card is a card of success. You got these 2 cards in your present and future position are really beautiful, positive cards. So the World is a Saturn card. It is ruled by you, Capricorn, and it's coming up in your future position. One of my favorite cards in the deck, and it's all coming together. Okay, it's really all coming together very nicely for you, Capricorn. So I think the key to all this is this card, this joy. Really cool. Like being a kid again. Okay, let's go week by week here for the month of May using these Everyday Witch mini cards. And let's see what you need to know these 4 weeks. Okay, let's see here. We're starting off with week 1. And you have the World card again. Look at that. It actually did come in reversed again. She's able to put her cares aside. Looks like she's on vacation. Okay, there's a celebration here. So whatever form that can be, simple pleasures. The World is a card of success. So we see a lot of success for you this month, Capricorn. Here's week 2, the 4 of Pentacles. Looks like he's been sitting on that treasure chest, and Saturn is often referred to as a treasure chest. It's just like a treasure chest that maybe you don't have the key to until you're a little older. Okay, so here is this chest, and then the window's opening. There's a new door opening. There's a new way to go about things, okay? Maybe you've been waiting for a while, but the opportunity is showing up here, week 2. Week 3 of May, we have the Knight of Wands battling this dragon. And the Knight of Wands has like the guts to go battle that dragon. Okay. And week 4, we have the 9 of Cups, which really resembles the World card again. And that's the 9 of Cups in the background there in the pre-reading. So it's showing up again. Looks like you might need to go to the beach and just chill. Okay. And I like how the cat is kind of like very taken by the crab there. So I kind of have a representation of Cancer and Leo there. And I like your cards. I like your cards, Capricorn. It looks to me like there's a lot of positive closures. Looks like you might need to celebrate some of these closures. And it looks like you have some opportunities. And yeah, you may have to stand up for yourself, advocate for yourself, but you kind of like that spice of life. So I think you're going to be very activated this month, Capricorn, but you do need to slow things down a little bit and concentrate on joy, completion, and celebration. Okay, not a bad assignment. Let's see what the dice have to say. And we rolled Saturn, Gemini, 8th house. Okay, so Saturn showing up again, but this time in the sign of Gemini, which is a very social sign, has a lot to do with communicating. There's a lot of things here about your emotions. So maybe it's time to communicate your emotions. It's kind of like that house guest coming back and you need to be really clear with them this time. Okay. So making some clear boundaries about your environment. 8th house, Scorpio. Scorpio is going to be really clear about what is okay and what isn't. That's the 8th house is ruled by Pluto. Okay, so you're going to have a chance here to really speak up for yourself. So really feel out what that is over this period where Pluto isn't in your sign. It will be back in your sign in September. It will stay there until November, right after the U.S. presidential election, when it will station in the sign of Aquarius, referencing the age of Aquarius, and it will be there for 20 years. It will not come back into your sign, Capricorn, in your lifetime. So this very intense, powerful, transformative time will be coming to a close, and I think you will be happy about that, Capricorn. Okay, I want to give you an oracle card here too. And this is the Beltane Oracle, and you got milk and butter. Like the silk of one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. Ooh, more cups, more pouring out. Got a lot of that, a lot of references to like 9 of Cups. Okay, let's go week by week here. Oh, we did week by week, so I guess I'm ahead of myself here. All right. Anything else for you, Capricorn? I think that's it. Have a fabulous month of May. Oh, no, I did forget something. I need to give you dates. Okay. So, dates. We're talking about your rolled Saturn. We know Saturn rules Capricorn. It also co-rules, it was one of the original rulers of Aquarius until Uranus was discovered, I guess. So we start off the month like we ended April with Capricorn energy on the 30th. And then, let's see, we will go into, well, I guess we start the month. Hold on. Aquarius energy. Yeah. So Aquarius is the 30th and the 31st of April. So, and then right into, let's see. No, I'm confused. It will be Aquarius starts on the the morning of the 30th, and then we'll be there the 31st or the 1st and the 2nd. And so, okay, by 2:52 p.m. on the 2nd, that will be the end of your power time. Then we're going to look for Gemini and for Scorpio. Okay, so Gemini and Scorpio. Let's see what we've got here. So the moon moves into the sign of Gemini on the 8th of May at 7:20 p.m. through the 9th and the 10th until 11:13 p.m. Those are power days for you, Capricorn. And then we're talking about Scorpio. And the moon will move into Scorpio at 6:34 p.m. on May 20th. Power time through the 21st, 22nd, all the way up till when the moon moves into Sagittarius on the 23rd. That's our full moon. So right before the full moon, those are going to be power times for you. And a full moon is powerful in general. All right. Have a wonderful month, Capricorn.